everybody. So for today's video, I'm going to do a little bit of a change of pace again. One, I'm going to do it in real time, and two, I'm going to make a fun little tag. So I'd actually already made this. I was just playing around with some different supplies and that. I was kind of happy with how it turned out, so I thought I would do a video on it. I'm just going to change it a teensy little bit, but yeah, I came across my basic gray. This is the Aspen Frost 6x6 collection that came out last year, and yeah, I'd gotten too sick to use it, and I love this collection. I actually like it way more than this year's like 25th and Pine. So yeah, I had to use it for this little tag, and then I'm going to use Paper Smooches, their new poinsettia dies, and of course my MFT pierced tag stacks dies. So got that all lined out already, since I already knew what papers I was going to use. Just make sure I got the dies like properly on the paper here. There we go. Just like so. Perfect. So yeah, make sure I've got everything lined up the way I want it to. Alrighty, now that I've got everything die cut, I just want to get out the pieces I'm actually going to use, which are the two largest flowers, the leaves, and obviously the tag piece. And then while I'm at it, I'm going to cut a strip of this candy and flower pattern paper that I want to adhere to this side of the tag. And the reason I'm not adhering it down right now is because I want to sponge all the edges. So it's kind of up to personal preference, but I find it just works to hold it. Just make sure you hold it steady. And since the tag is straight edges, it's pretty simple to just cut off the edges of the paper. Just like so. So yeah, you could adhere it down and then sponge, but I wanted to sponge these edges too. So that'd be a little difficult to do once it's glued down. Alrighty, and then I'm using just this Tim Holtz Walnut Stain Distress Ink. I don't use that very often, but I don't know. Again, I was going through my stash and I just thought, why not? Something a little different. So, and then just a little sponge dauber. You could use the Tim Holtz, the Ink Essentials sponge, but it's a little big for these smaller pieces. At least it is for me. I'm still getting used to using that tool. I'm so used to using sponge daubers because that's what I've used for years. So I'm just going to sponge most of the edges just to give a little bit of distress look. Plus it kind of helps finish off the edges a little bit, because that's one of the things with pattern paper. When you die cut it, a lot of the times it just looks unfinished. It's kind of hard to explain, but to me it just kind of bugs me. So it usually helps to either use a marker to cover. I think it's usually just that exposure of the white core. So I find either sponging it or using a bit of a marker around the edges, just anything, just kind of helps finish it off. Alrighty, now that I am done sponging everything, it's just a matter of adhering it all. And then just adhering poinsettia to the tag. Just like so. And then I want to stamp the to and from onto this. And these are just from the Paper Smooches Merry Motifs set that I got free with my last order. And on the original tag, I had just stamped it using the Distress ink, but I didn't really like how that looked. I wanted it to kind of pop out a little bit more, so I'm just going to use my VersaFine Onyx Black this time. I think that'll work a lot better. That, yeah, oh yeah, I like that way better. There we go. Perfect. So then I've got these basic gray candy buttons. I had actually got a whole bunch of these from peachycheap.com recently, and they're new, so I was pretty surprised to see them on there. But yeah, these are the gold and silver pack, which are so pretty. So I'm just gonna add a few of these to it. Okay, and then last but not least, I want to punch a hole in this so I can add some cord and some ribbon. So just get my hole punched, and then I'm going to add, this is just MFT's hemp cord. I want to cut off a good length of that so that you've got enough, like plenty on hand to tie to a gift or a bag or anything like that. And I just fold it in half and then thread the folded end through the hole. And then do like so. And then before I pull that tight, I thought I would add just a little bit of a ribbon bow just to give it a little something. So I've just got some AmyR's seam binding ribbon in a really bright kind of orangey red color. So I'm just going to thread that through there. Once I've got that in place, I can now pull the hemp cord tight. And then it's holding on to my ribbon. What's left is to tie it in a bow. And trim the ends of the ribbon. And that's all there was to it. So really quick and fun. And you can make them in all different colors using all different pattern papers or cardstock. And yeah, you can see kind of the glitter of these little candy buttons. So much fun. So as always, there will be a link below to my blog post with links to all the supplies used, except for possibly the pattern paper, but you can use any pattern paper that you want. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!